Igniting a passion for marketplace ethics is what the Better Business Bureau serving Northern Indiana is all about. From the thousands of honorable businesses and individuals across Northern Indiana, an elite group was selected for the 2017 Torch Awards. Let's meet them and learn their stories.
Caring About People provides drug screens. We were put to the test with our integrity when an organization that we were doing some pre-employment drug screens for asked us to not test for a certain drug because it's an illegal substance. They knew some potential employees were using this illegal substance. Ethically, professionally, and in our heart of hearts, we knew that was wrong and that we continued to challenge this organization to allow us to test for those illegal substances. Subsequently, we lost the business because we would not honor their request. We were going to test for all illegal substances. They went on to use another organization, and Caring About People lost the business. However, we kept our integrity.
The BBB's newest charity of integrity appreciates this recognition as validation of their work to help people with real needs.
For Caring About People to receive this honor, we are ecstatic. We are honored beyond belief.
Summit Hearing Solutions is veteran-owned and A+ accredited. Its owner is clear about marketplace ethics.
I want to wake up every morning thinking I can put that person in front of a dollar. And that's where the test really comes in. Can I accomplish that? Not because I'm having something taken away from me or something that's going to cost me anything. Because if you put integrity first, and you have integrity, and you put a person first, and you think others first, you always win.
Ted Blanford recognizes that this honor is different from other marketplace measures.
It could be the award for the most hearing aids fit. It could be the most dollars made. It could be the company that's grown the fastest, or the company that's made the most impact in this or that field. But it's not. It's integrity. And to be honored with someone seeing that from us, I'm speechless, and I'm so grateful.
To win a scholarship based on my integrity, it's just been really cool to be able to be recognized for something not academic, not athletic, but rather that they're looking, towards at your core to see who you really are as a person. And particularly at this banquet, just to see all the people of Fort Wayne, all the leaders of Fort Wayne step up and share their stories. It's been really cool to see how God has used them to better the city and to make the world a better place, despite all the things that we hear about going on in the world that happen to be bad.
I needed to make a change, and making that change has inspired me to continue on and to do the right thing and to respect others and be truthful. And it's nice to be recognized that all my hard work after all these years has started to pay off.
Fred Tenya's Shoes and Podorthics provides custom orthotics, braces, and individualized shoe modifications, all done in-house. A significant portion of Tenya's business begins with a doctor prescription. That opens the door for unethical behavior.
Sometimes we are asked to change dates or fill in paperwork where the doctor may have not completed it all the way. And we have to let the customers and the patients know that that is not our responsibility, nor is it ethical, because it is coming from a doctor, a physician. And so we have to, give the paperwork back to the customer and have them take it to their doctors.
The Tenyas team sees marketplace ethics as foundational for their business.
The proudest thing for me is continuing the Tenyas name. Because we've been in the community so long, because my father went out of his way, worked a lot to really build the business, keeping it going, serving Fort Wayne, serving the people who keep coming back. I guess that's the thing that makes me the proudest. Just continuing the legacy of my great-grandfather, my grandfather, and my father.
JB Tool Die and Engineering designs and manufactures precision tooling, dies, and automation machinery. This A+ accredited business takes the high road with its customers.
We recently, with one of our customers, said there's something wrong with these blades, and so they sent them back and we went through them all, and we don't know how it happened, but one of the blades had an extra piece of material inside of it that we just could not understand how it got there. So it's one of those, we don't know how it got there, so we're just going to replace it. So it's that kind of situation where if it's kind of the motto is, if you're right, you're right. But if there's any element that you're possibly wrong at, then you better do what you have to do to make your customer happy.
And that's been JB Tool's philosophy since it opened its doors in 1962.
To be honored for something that we do day in and day out, or strive to do day in and day out, is quite an honor for JB Tool, and we are excited to get this award and very proud of our capabilities and our integrity in our product.
To win a scholarship based on my integrity is a huge honor, and it's a privilege. For somebody to be able to see my integrity just means everything to me, and to be given an award for this just means so much to me, and it's just so promising that there are people out there who display integrity just like me, and that there are people out there who are willing to do good for the community.
Winning a scholarship based on my integrity, it's the best scholarship or best award I could ever get. I mean, it's something that really speaks to how I try to live every single day of my life, and how I hope others do as well. I really have so many people in my life to thank for that, and I hope to pass that on to others as well. I grew up here in Fort Wayne, and just to see the other businesses and to see the work that they're doing, I'm really proud of the community, and to win this award for me is an affirmation. You know, I'm part of this community too, especially going away to college and then coming back. It's inspiring, and I hope that the rest of my years will be filled with living every day and serving others and giving the best that I can to them.
The Casa Restaurant Group is a family-owned and operated full-service company of Italian restaurants. Casa Restaurant Group has a real-life lesson for all of us about acting with integrity.
Doing the right thing in our business got put to test a couple of years ago with the implementation of the Affordable Health Care Act. Up until then, our managers, about 99% of their insurance costs was funded by the company, them and their families. Along with that implementation came certain rules and regulations that we could no longer have company cutouts. So our managers now were responsible for paying upwards to $10,000 to $15,000 at a moment's notice for their insurance needs for them and their families. Well, as a company, we didn't feel quite right about that. Even though the legal thing was to pass that cost on to them, we felt that it was necessary to take care of them, and the way we could do that was that we offset that increase with the payroll increase in their salary.
In the end, what guides this A+ accredited business are the voices from the past.
What drives us to act with integrity is something that was inoculated in the business by Jimmy D'Angelo and my father, Tom Gosseborough. They had strict guidelines on how they wanted the business to run. And we don't fall without those parameters very often, otherwise we feel the wrath of their spirit come into us. And in Italian businesses, the matriarch and the patriarch, they are the lifelong blood, and even though they may not be in the business anymore and long since gone, they still run the business.
That's why this honor from the BBB is particularly meaningful to Jim Gosseborough.
I couldn't be more happy to support and receive this award on behalf of my dad and Mr. D'Angelo.
Rotary Club of Fort Wayne is beginning its second century.
I always thought it was as a bunch of good old boys, conservatives. So when I was asked to come to a meeting, my reaction was like, are you sure? Because I'm a hippy-dippy liberal from California. I mean, beneath this business suit beats the heart of a flower child. So I thought, they're not going to want me in Rotary. But when I came, they didn't ask me my political affiliation. They didn't ask me my religion. They said, how do you want to serve?
Most importantly, all of this service is deeply entwined with the club's commitment to act ethically.
The four-way test is 4 questions. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
This pillar of the community recently faced a test of integrity in helping launch a new chapter that some worried would compete with themselves.
And there were fears that maybe having another club would take away membership from our club or dilute the influence of our club. But in the end, it seemed that having another club, especially to serve the South Side, was the best thing to do, the right thing to do. So we launched the process in partnership with the Anthony Wayne Club, and the Summit City South Club was chartered officially on September 29th last year. And they're going strong. They hit the ground running.
Clearly, the new chapter has a very strong role model to follow.
What it means for Rotary to receive this honor is that it's an affirmation of the work we do. It's the community saying, you've done a good job, and that feels really good.
So a lot of people get scholarships for like athletics or intelligence, and integrity kind of gets pushed to the side, like it's a social norm. However, it isn't, because integrity takes a conscious effort in order to maintain it. And I think it's really cool that people are looking out for those with integrity, because integrity is a true test of one's character, and I feel super honored to have received this award from the Better Business Bureau for my integrity.
To win a scholarship based on integrity, to me means a reinforced sense of duty and a sense of validation. I think that truth always wins eventually, but things tend to be a lot less painful when truth wins quickly. And I think the Better Business Bureau does everything it can to make sure that that truth wins quickly. And I feel like I'm of one mission with that. And so it's a very validating thing to get an award like this, where you feel like you're on a team that's doing the right things. And it's a heightened sense of duty. It's official now. And so moving forward, I'm the guy who won the scholarship about integrity. And so I feel a sense of duty to continue that on moving forward.
Dr. Miro is principal investigator in more than 100 clinical trials over the past 30 years. These trials regularly present ethical dilemmas.
One of the most difficult challenges I've been faced with doing the right thing in the face of pressure would be in a clinical research environment where a clinical trial isn't going well, and the coordinating center, which is outside of Indiana, was really not tuned in to how the trial was going, and was pressuring us to continue to enroll patients. I said, no, I'm concerned ethically that this is not the right thing to do, so we're stopping the trial. And so to shut down the clinical trial is expensive, but it's the right thing to do, because if you had any ethical concerns that would potentially in any way jeopardize the health or welfare of a patient, you should not be doing it. So to be endorsed by the Business Bureau is essentially the good housekeeping seal of approval when people are looking to work with businesses in the community. And so I feel like the Better Business Bureau really encompasses the values that people look for. When they want to work with an organization, they're looking for people that have the same values they do. And you value your customer or your patient, you want to work with organizations that have those same values that align with your values.
Congratulations to the 2017 Torch Awards honorees.